Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
He disappeared over 65 million years ago. Now he's back. From the Bedrock Studios at WJOB in Hammond, it's T-Rex Live.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Huh? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Are you trying to give me the double talk?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Why don't you answer him?
He's talking pig Latin. I don't know what he's saying.
He's asking you if you swear.
No, but I know all the words.
How about face?
I won't do it. He don't pay my salary. It's a guy with a beard. I'll get up.
So the state needs to make some budget cuts. So what's the first one that gets put on the auction block? Surprise, surprise, state job. That doesn't shock us, right? That's to be expected. It's not surprising. It's always, that's how these things work. You guys know that. The preacher knew that. You all know that. Whenever we hear the word budget, cuts, state jobs are the first to go. And then if anything else, then it goes further. But usually that's where it starts. And usually that's primarily where the major cutting is. Let's go to this call. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hey, T-Rex.
What's up, Steve?
Okay, can you speak up a little bit when you talk?
Let me raise it.
You're coming in and your volume isn't that.
Okay, I'm adjusting here. Go ahead.
Okay, that's better.
All right.
Okay, I know you don't like that about that teacher being cut out there, you know, because it was done by seniority. But when they've tried to do performance-based, you know, layoffs, and I'll give you an example. I think this was Ohio or Pennsylvania with police.
Right.
Out there, they found out, you know, some of these cops just went on a ticket writing spree, okay, you know, just to make themselves, you know, look better, okay?
Yeah.
And now, like with this teacher, I don't know your work history so far, you know, okay, but when you start getting into laying off people based on performance, and in an occupation, you know, like teaching, you know, where it's what, predominantly women, okay?
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Okay, well, even with the men, you're going to start running into this. Well, say like you, if you were a teacher, they're going to say, well, I'm going to lay T-Rex off because he parts his hair on the left. I don't like that. Okay, no, honest, no, you're going to run into that.
Yeah.
Or let's get rid of this woman here. I mean, she got chicken legs on her. We'll keep this other woman because she's got a nice set of legs and she wore short skirts. Where this woman got bigger jugs than this other one. No, I'm serious. I'm not making a joke.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
About this.
Go ahead.
That is what you're going to run into.
Talking about is out here in California, a teacher just nominated Teacher of the Year for her performance, and because of budget cuts out in California, they had to fire her.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm just saying, you know, that doesn't seem, you know, obviously it's not fair, but, you know, and you got to try to get your state's finances in order, and I understand that, but you're taking jobs away, so how is that a good thing for anybody?
They always start on the bottom. They won't start on the top. It's just like a company.
Now, Stinky, you're getting onto a good point. Keep going with it.
Just like a company, T-Rex. It's, you got a company there, let's just say a company in the warehouse. They got like 500 people working in the warehouse.
Yeah.
And half the warehouse, they lay off 1 week, and then rehire them the next week.
There you go.
The guys in the office, the president, vice president, and all the big shots are increasingly getting more wages for each year.
Oh, yeah, you bet their salary's not getting trimmed probably, right?
Going up. In fact, they're getting their company cars, and they got their credit card, and they got all that. Why the whole company's going down in the toilet, the big shops are still making bonuses and whatnot.
I'm telling you.
They ain't giving them back. And that's what I'm saying is It's the little guy that always gets it.
I'm telling you, stinker.
Big guys, you know, they're just going along, making their buck.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about those 400 workers that get laid off once a week, and they get rehired the next week, laid off, so they can't collect unemployment too.
There you go.
They're smart,
Mm-hmm.
and they're continually getting those bonuses every year, continually getting those raises for the vice presidents and chairmen of the boards, and it's just
Hello,
terrible.
T-Rex. How you doing, my friend?
Oh,
How you been?
I haven't heard you in a while, brother. What's going on?
Well, you know what I find terribly upsetting is the jobs that we need most. We need good quality educators. We need quality firefighters, police officers. But what I can't understand is when we have these top-heavy educational systems where you have a principal, an assistant principal, boy, guidance. I mean, you know, how many of these upper positions do we really need? How about a principal and assistant principal? How about a school board elected official who doesn't have to have 30 different subordinates?
There
one
you go.
for this, one for that, one for this, and one for that.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to have that. We need to have to cut the top-heavy, big money and keep quality educators.
That's
With
right.
that, I'm going to hang up and listen to you, and I'm enjoying your program.
All
Talk
right,
about love.
good
You
girl.
say don't live with your boyfriend or girlfriend too soon. Why?
Because of two things. One is called sliding and not deciding. We know that 20-somethings, the majority of 20-somethings will live with a romantic partner. We also know that most of them move in together out of convenience or just to spend more time together, not necessarily to further a committed relationship. So it can feel like a quick in with a quick out, but there's also something called lock-in. And that's the phenomenon that once you combine assets and dogs and furniture and friends, it's harder to get out.
I think that lady is just salty because nobody wants to live with her. I think that a lot of people need to stop listening to psychiatrists and whatnot and just kind of live life. And, you know, if you don't, if you're not going to get along with somebody, you're probably not going to want to move in with them anyway. So
There you
that's just
go.
her opinion. I understand she has some valid points, but I don't think she should be telling everybody that they shouldn't do that. All right, Rex, I got to go, buddy. I'm at work. Love the show, dude. Keep it up.